All right. It's a little bit after 4 o'clock. Rough day if you're an investor. Excellent day for a trader. I had a pretty good month so far, and this is probably one of my better days. Took a nice short or bought some puts, probably around. No, well, you know what? Let's get everybody on the same page here. There you go. Got involved with some shorts. Yeah, I'd say at around $56, and really because the software was so shitty today, I got out probably around the $41 range. So I saw about 15 points on that bad boy. I was fighting with the clearing firm all day trying to get out of that, but it was a nice move. So that's a 30-minute. Let's take a look at a. Oh, that's wrong. Ain't what I do. Yeah, Dave. Even on the recordings. Bear with me. I'll get it worked out. No, look at that. It looks ridiculous now. Now, I'm a better trader than I am a YouTuber. All right, there we go. That's nice and pretty. So here we go. We want to look at the daily. What's interesting is, let's get rid of some of these indicators that I'm toying with over here. There we go. All right, so what I like right here is that if we fib, all right, the 50% is about halfway through the gap. I think that's our target. We're bouncing off of the 50-day moving average today. So that's where we traded down to. The bounce off of it was pretty nice. It's not that aggressive. It's not an exciting hammer. But the momentum looks like it's turning. Ah, yes, sisters, Aunt Fanny. Yeah, I'll be right with you. There we go. All right, so the momentum on the 60 seems to be turning around right here. That's a nice strong bar. Hopefully it'll continue that move tomorrow. Yeah, you know, bouncing off of that 50, it's a good indication. This was a really aggressive sell-off. And you got to figure from the high, 393, man. I mean, that's 170 points sell-off. Got to have a little bounce, a little retrace. I think that's going to happen starting tomorrow. And then we'll evaluate where the market's going. It looks like everybody is just flipping out over the COVID issue. I don't see anything in that. Yet, you know, mortality's not what it was. There's no way that the government's going to shut the economy down again. I mean, you saw what happened to the last administration, and yet, you know, Democrats are looking to hang on to this office. They're not, looking to blow things up and spiral us downward, because if the economy turns around, you know they're getting voted out. So I don't see a shutdown. Not as many people dying as they did. People are getting infected, but a lot of it's symptomatic. So I think this is really overdone. Overdone in that the sell-off is overdone in the news, but I think because of the move in the market, it was well done because of the aggressive move up that we had in the market. So, I mean, you know, look at that. Just from the last low, here it is right here, to the high. I mean, that's pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if we soar below 84, but I think we're going to close that gap before we come down and test that area again. So anyway, that's my SPX. And what else are we looking at? XOM, here's the Qs. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. Oh, somebody had asked me to do something. Oh, Apple. We'll take a look at Apple. Here's the Qs on the daily. Pretty much the same thing, the same pattern. This is a nicer hammer. I bet tomorrow you get a good break. Not that it's a hammer, it's really a doji, but it's a good reversal doji. The 60-minute, if you're following my little pointer, the 60-minute is turning around nicely. Here, that's the 15-minute. The 30-minute is turning around. So really breaking today's high at around, breaking today's high at 355.18. That looks like a really good long. You could have taken a long here, but I don't know how many people wanted to sit in it overnight. So we'll watch that. Hopefully we don't gap up aggressively tomorrow and everybody gets an opportunity to get in and take advantage of these moves. Take a quick look at Apple. Apple. I mean, all the patterns look similar. Again, I'll probably be interested in Apple breaking today's high. If we see that tomorrow, then it's probably a good long. It's still trading in the aftermarket. Actually, tomorrow, if it opens low and you can get a break, you can get it breaking that 42.62. That would be a good move. But it looks like it's going to do that in the aftermarket anyway. Yeah, there it goes. No, not quite yet. It's flirting with it. Hitting a little resistance there. Wow, it just stopped. It's not my data because I could see other things going off. Data. All right, what else are we going to look at? Apple. I wanted to look at some bonds. We got some bonds up here. Bonds. I think I had a hard time. Yeah, you know what? We could look at TLT. XOM, how'd I get there? There you go on TLT on the daily. It's a strong bar up. Has the gap opposite of what the market has, but I'm just not convinced. I mean, interest rates are way too low. Looks like a divergence on the daily. I'd look for a break of the low, but if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to play bond short, just use TBT, good ETF, and take the break of today's high. Yeah, that's a pretty nice price right there. I say this time next year, that's a $28 ETF. So, oh, and last but not least, everybody wants to know AMC. What's going on with AMC? AMC. Yeah, this baby's just a classic sell-off pattern. It's getting some congestion right around here. It can't really break these lows. That's encouraging. That's encouraging. Looks like the daily is starting to turn, but I would not get involved until, because what you have here is a bear flag that triggered, right? So it's already in a bear flag, but if the bear flag breaks this high right here, the 38.55, if it breaks 38.55, that's a good long. That means that baby's going to reverse. Well, it's a good indication that everything's going to turn bullish. The idea that it's having a hard time getting through this support right here, test it twice, and then it tested it again. Well, it tested it here and bounced up, tested it again, got rejected. Testing it in this bear flag. Did I say bull before? I meant bear. Testing it in this bear flag kind of gives us a good setup. I would take that break right there. So anyway, that's my spiel for the day. If you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the thumbs up so that I'm encouraged and continue doing this. If you want to share the word, then just, there's a Twitter handle in the description. Shoot that around. And if you want to support the channel, you can hit us up in PayPal, send us a few bucks, buy me a beer. It's all appreciated. So anyway, thanks for your time, and join me tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and we'll try to get some trades together. You could always ask me questions, and I'm happy to answer them. But until we speak, good luck trading.